Hello students, welcome to my channel SDK Pathshala. Today we are going to revise the chapter of light. So let us not talk everything on this chapter. So let us talk about few points. At first we need to know about real image and virtual image. What image? Real and virtual. So what do you mean by real image? Real images are the image which are formed when two rays are actually meet at a particular point, or light rays are meet at a particular point, then real images are formed. Whereas in case of virtual images are formed when rays are appear to diverge from a particular point after reflection or refraction, then virtual images are formed. Another thing you can say about real image, that the image can obtain in the screen. Real image can be obtained in the screen, wherever virtual image you can't obtain them on the screen. And in case of real images are always inverted, whereas virtual images are always erect. So these are the point of difference between real image and virtual image. Now let us go to the mirrors. So how many types of mirrors are there? So there are three kind of mirror. One is plane mirror, another is convex mirror, another is concave mirror. So in this chapter we have these two spherical mirrors. We need to know about these two spherical mirrors. So let us first talk about concave mirror. Talk about concave mirror. So in case of a spoon, from the side which is used to eat something is the concave surface. So the concave surface is kind of this. So when the concave surface is the reflecting surface, then it is known as the concave mirror. That is the inside surface. And in case of convex mirror are the mirror which is the opposite side of the spoon. So that is the outside edge. Suppose the outside edge, this outer edge is the convex surface. So this outside surface, when is act as an reflecting surface, then it is known as the convex mirror. Now let us go to different thing, that is different terms related to spherical mirrors. As we are in earlier videos, we have come to know about the center of curvature, pole, principal axis, principal focus, focal length, etc. So in this class we are not going to discuss this. So if you have any doubt, then you can watch the previous videos. From there you will get to know in detail what are those things. So in this class we are going to discuss about some questions, like suppose a question come like this: if you place an object within the focus of a concave mirror, then what will happen, or then what will be the nature of the image? So the question comes like this. So what will be your answer? So you need to first draw the figure. So let us draw the figure. So this is a concave mirror. So this concave surface is the reflecting surface, and this is the principal axis. Now this is focus, this is center of curvature. Now if you keep an object within the focus, so this is pole, then what will happen? A particular ray from this point which is parallel to the principal axis, after reflection go through the focus. This will go through the focus, and another which is coming or towards the pole, which is coming towards the pole, after reflection will go like this. Okay, but the angle of incidence and angle of reflection are same. Next, so these two are diverging rays, so they are not meet, but if you see from here, then you will see they can, or they are appear from a particular point, and so that's why you will get an image inside the mirror. and this image is virtual. This image, so what is the nature of the image? The image is virtual. Why it is virtual? Because the rays are not meet at a particular point, but they appear to diverge from this point. So that's why they are, this image is virtual image. Another thing, the image is erect image. The image is erect image. Why the image is erect image? Because the upside, it is not upside down, it is straight, erect. Okay. And another is, it is highly magnified. It is highly magnified. So why this question is very much important? Because this is a particular time, or this is having a particular use, or what is the use? Like in case of a shaving mirror, or in case of dentist mirror, or in case of makeup mirror, you need to put your face, you need to put your teeth within the focus, and according to this principle we can see the larger teeth, or larger image of our teeth, or larger image of our face, we can see according to this principle. Okay. And suppose another question, in case of a convex mirror, why convex mirrors are used? Because convex mirror always forms an virtual image, and we can get a larger area, or we can see a larger area. Suppose there is a question can come like this, that why or what kind of mirror is used in a rear view mirror of a car to see the car back of you? So our answer will be convex mirror. So why convex mirrors are used? Because convex mirror, in convex mirror it can view, or we can view a larger area, but images are, or images or actual vehicle is closer than they appear as in the image. So that's why these convex mirrors are used. And the convex mirror is also used as vigilance mirror, okay, in different shopping malls, or different bending of roads, they use the convex mirror. So these are the uses of convex mirror. This may come. Another thing, next we need to know about, there is lens. Do you know what is lens? Yes, lens is a spherical medium, or lens is a transparent medium which is bounded by two surfaces, among which one surface should be spherical, then it is known as lens. Now in this chapter we have two kind of lens. One is convex lens, which looks like this. Another is concave lens, which is look like this. Okay, bulge outside and bulge inside. So this is a convex mirror, convex lens, and this one is a concave lens, and they have some different uses. So one use of convex mirror as a reading glass or a magnifying glass. And in this regarding lens, that principal axis, optical center, principal focus, focal length, what are those things? You know, why? Because in our previous video we have discussed this, so we know it well. So no need to discuss in this video. So we are going to discuss a particular phenomenon of where magnifying glasses are used. So magnifying glasses are itself is a convex lens, which is used to see the larger image of a particular object. In case of a reading glass, this is also a magnifying glass. So this magnifying, or what property of this magnifying glass is used? The magnifying property of magnifying glass is used when, or in a particular position of the object, you need to keep the object within the focus of the convex lens, like this. So let us see. So let us draw a convex lens. So this is a convex lens. This is the principal axis. Now if we put, so this is focus, suppose this is focus, this is double of focus. So if you keep an object here, then what will happen? Then a ray which is parallel to the principal axis, after refraction through the mirror, through the lens, it will go towards the focus and meet at the focus. But a ray which is directed towards this optical center will go like this. Okay, so they appear to diverge from a particular point, so they are diverging. So they appear to diverge, they are not converging. So when you see from this side, they will appear to diverge from a particular point, and that point will be like this. So we will get an image over here. And what is the characteristics of this image? The image is highly magnified, the image is erect. Okay, and the image forms between f and 2f. So according to this property, this is a working principle of a reading glass. Okay, and you can so there are different use of this convex lens. We use convex lens in our spectacles also. So these are the different uses of a convex lens. Okay, convex lens are used as magnifying lens. They are used in making spectacles, in microscope, telescope also they have used largely. And use of concave lens also used in spectacle, and concave lens are also used in Galilean telescope. Now, next, let us know about another phenomenon, that phenomenon known as dispersion of light. What do you mean by dispersion of light? Whenever a white light is passing through a dispersive medium such as prism or a transparent medium, then they split into their constituent. This phenomenon is known as dispersion of light. Dispersion. So let us consider this is a prism. Now if a white light comes like this, or see a white light coming like this, obliquely incident on a particular surface, then on inserting into the medium, it will just divide like this. Okay, so they will just, and so they will split like this. So this splitting up of white light, the splitting of white light into constituent color is known as dispersion of light. And there are 7 light forms. Where I only give you the 4 light, but here it 7 lights are formed. Okay, 7 light rays are formed, and these 7 lights, or the band of 7 color, is known as the spectrum of light. The band of 7 color is known as the spectrum of light. Okay, next, in this chapter, let me see, there is another thing. No, in this chapter, so Newton ring is an experiment, or by the Newton ring experiment you can find out that white light is consist of 7 color. What you need to do, you need to take a cardboard, and on that cardboard make 7 different sector, and different sectors are colored, and colored those different sector with different color, like one is blue, another is green, another is yellow. So this is suppose blue, this is green, this one is red, this is yellow, this is violet. Okay, now if you put a stick over here, and then if you rotate the disc very quickly, then you will see, or you will not see any color on that disc. You will see the disc is full of white in color. So this is an experiment done by Newton, or this is known as Newton ring experiment. Okay, or Newton not ring, Newton disc experiment. Okay, so in this class, this much. So read the chapter carefully, and if you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment box. And hope you have find this video helpful. For self assessment, you can click on the link given in the description box and you will find the particular link, and after attempting the test you can go through your score as well as the correct answer by clicking on the view result. Okay, and don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe SDK Pathshala if not yet, and click the bell notification for regular updates. Thank you.